So the first way that a marriage really gets a lot of pain, you don't really leave your mother and father. You don't really, launch as an independent adult. You have a codependent relationship or financial dependent relationship. Number two, you don't put all your energy into your spouse. Someone or something cuts in line and takes it. Number three, you're not one. You're more stubborn and more independent and more selfish. And the two of you have not figured out how to put life together. And then it culminates with what Pastor Jimmy calls the law of purity, naked without shame. And it's interesting because basically this marriage manual in Genesis 2:24 is that sex is the result, good sex is the result of getting the other things in right order. It's like ready, aim, fire.
Yeah.
It's like you got to get it in sequence.
Yeah.
Naked without shame is possible if you've left your mother and father, you're actively pursuing one another, and you're doing life together, then sexual intimacy and freedom is going to occur because it's in a safe context. And so disrespect outside of the bedroom affects desire in the bedroom. And so a lot of times marriages will have they'll have a sexual problem, but the result starts outside of the bedroom and then it manifests itself in the bedroom.
Yep.
And these are God's intended order of priority. And the problem is in our culture, we've inverted it. We're like, sleep together and then live together and then maybe get married.
Yeah. You do your life your way. I'll do my life my way. We'll live together and try it out. But you're not practicing being married because you're not one.
Well, in the statistics for couples who cohabitate before marriage, meaning you still have two last names, you still have two bank accounts, you still have two lives, but you're living and sleeping together. If they do get married, the divorce rates are high. The couples that have statistically the lowest divorce rates, according to Bradford Wilcox and other sociologists, are the couples who actually do it God's way. They leave their mother and father. They then, pursue marriage. They put their marriage together as one, and they don't start living and sleeping together as one until they're married.
Right.
Those have the lowest divorce rates. But in our culture, we've got it completely upside down and backwards. So what would your encouragement be to a couple that's just realized the reason we're having a lot of problems, we did all of this out of order and we did it wrong. And most couples, that's the case. And we started sleeping together and we had to stop. So we had it all backwards. We didn't get it right the first time.
Acknowledge the sin, acknowledge that you started wrong and you're doing something wrong. Acknowledge it with the Lord and seek wisdom in how to recreate, restart, reboot, and get back on track with God's order of things and repent.
So even if you've been married 10, 20 years, you're like, okay, we need to have a real conversation about how do we leave our mother and father?
Yeah.
Meaning they've got their family, we got our family. How do we take our energy and put it toward our marriage, not other people and things? And we love our kids and we want to raise our kids, but our marriage is our first priority. And what are the areas in our life that we're not one, that we've just kind of been stubborn and independent? We just sort of stick to our own. And usually in most marriages, they didn't do it according to God's divine design and his owner's manual. It's not working. And they keep trying to make minor adjustments, which doesn't work. And I guess what we're encouraging you is
foundation.
It may just be time to just go to Genesis 2:24 and just say, you know what? Let's just do, not that we get divorced, but let's just start over. If we were to do this right, what would this look like?
Yep.
And then make those practical adjustments. And we had to do that because we got it wrong.
New marriage, same spouse.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of times people say is, I need a new marriage. No, I need a new spouse rather. And the answer is no, you don't need a new spouse. You need a new marriage. And you can have a new marriage with the same spouse.
Yeah.